Hey everybody, it's JT from VapeStarsNetwork.com, running through a few of the samples, a few of my favorite samples from the Vape Summit in Las Vegas when I went a couple weeks ago. It's been busy since then, so I'm kind of getting caught up and been sampling some of these juices and gonna start hitting some. So next up is Atlantis Premium E-Liquid. I've got two flavors. I've got Bermuda and Blue Treasure. And we're going to vape on them, talk about them a little bit. Of course, I'll let you know where you can pick them up if they sound like your thing. But we're going to vape a little bit. And I'm actually starting with Bermuda. So as described by Atlantis, Bermuda is sweet mango with lychee. Good. My impressions at the Vape Summit was pretty sweet. Now it's actually sat for a couple weeks and steeped a little bit. And it's even a little bit better in my opinion. It's still definitely a sweet fruit, but it's not a real bold. It's a nice, gosh, I can't even think of the word. I should have thought about this before I started recording maybe. It's a subtle, sweet mango, and just right towards the very end, kind of the back of your tongue, you taste a little bit of that fruity, peppery, lychee flavor. I really like that lychee. I call it lychee. Really good, but it's definitely sweet mango predominantly. You might get a little bit of the lychee up front, but mainly sweet mango, just a nice mild sweet flavor, and a little bit of that fruity peppery taste kind of at the end on the exhale. Finishes off really clean. If you're a mango lover, you're really gonna like it. Or if you just like kind of sweet fruits that aren't just too much to handle, slap you right in the face type flavors, Bermuda might be a really good one for you. I'm going to get a different dripper, clean out my wick, and we're going to go on to Blue Treasure next. We're working with Blue Treasure now. Atlantis describes it as a blueberry custard delight. So, blueberry custard. A little different than a lot of blueberries I've had. In my opinion, a lot of the blueberry flavored juices I've tried have been a little bit too much of a candy blue taste. Blue Triangle reminds me more of if you were to kind of pick a blueberry kind of fresh off of the blueberry bush, and the skin of that fruit would maybe give you, I don't know, that earthy taste plus the blueberry sweetness. But I get a little bit of I don't even know if earthy is the right word for it, but that's what we're going to go with. A little bit of earthy pepperiness that just kind of reminds me of the skin of the blueberry, a fresh blueberry picked and eaten. Just that kind of earthy skin taste. And then it sweetens up and finishes off with a light custard. Not a heavy custard, not very, very overly sweet. For the most part, that sweet blueberry in the middle is predominant. But right about the first vape, You taste that the kind of the skin rolls into sweet blueberry and finishes off light custard. I would almost say more of a vanilla cream than a heavier vanilla custard, but it's good. If you've tried some blueberries and felt like they were a little bit too much candied blueberry for you, this is a little more fresh blueberry and cream taste. Yeah, I'm satisfied with the way that all came out there. I don't practice these things. I vape on these juices a couple times, and then I turn the camera on and I vape, and I kind of just talk as I vape. It's just kind of my style. I don't know, maybe you like it, maybe you hate it. Pretty good. In my opinion, it's a different take on the blueberry, which I like, and it's not so heavy in the custard department, which I like as well. Atlantis, the little slender bottles, good labels. I'm not sure. I think these are actually, they come wax dipped around the lid, so they probably ship pretty safe and don't leak, but good looking labels, good looking bottles, pretty good juices. If they sound like they're your thing, check them out. Of course, I'll post links to where they're available online, and they very well may be in a vape shop near you. I'm not sure. Thanks, everybody.